What is going... Oh, way to blind everyone initially. How's it going, everyone? That's another issue, is the microphone is too far away. What is going on, everyone? Way to start it off, you know, just a complete mess, figuring it out one step at a time. We're here for a good time, not the right time. Let's hope that I've got everything set up correctly. Let's just take a quick peek, and we do. Okay, fantastic. Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's had a great day so far and good evening so far. I know I'm doing this a little later in the evening due to some other things I had to take care of in the afternoon, early evening, but that's all done now, and I'm here. I'm gonna play some Valda today. Want to try out the deck. I'm taking Aggro's deck purposefully, not asking for permission, but if he stops by, I'll make sure it's okay. I'm not going to show anything that I don't think I would be not allowed to show. So I think we're just going to have a good list, a good time with this list. Sorry, thinking things way ahead of before I can say them. And yeah, I hope anyone who stops by has a good time, checks out my videos. You know, if you haven't watched any of my lore videos, they're okay. But I'm tired, been a long day, and I want to play some games. I ideally continue listening to Yakuza music, because Yakuza music is good. I should just take out all the Yakuza and all of the... Not out, but like make a custom playlist for myself with just Yakuza and... I'm going to say Yakuza like 3 more times. Not Final Fantasy, although Final Fantasy is good. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Kingdom Hearts. Who is this against? Ira. Let's go second here. Go against an Ira deck. Let's see, what do I not play? Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Okay, I know I'm going to make some major mistakes. I have never played Valda. Well, I played Valda a little bit in UPF when we used to just sit around and play UPF at the old armories. Good times. Let's see. Shelter's good. D-react for seismics is good. Opposing vigor would be good if I could block out. So block, seismic eruption. So we got harmonized Kodachi instead of Edge of Autumn, which I think is the right way to play Ira. Although I do like Edge of Autumn, I just think it's... Well, that's interesting. Start with a Chokeslam block. Would have to hit? Yeah, that has to hit. So I should have probably prevented it. Oh well. We'll see what they send next. So I've already off to a great start, letting my opponent get 1 trigger of Mom. Block 3 here. Alright, so my next Crush card will get Dominate. There's no way I'm sending a Pulverize, but that's okay. I should have blocked with Pulverized and kept the other one. So that's only going to cost 3, and then I can heave in a Pulverize, which I think is the right choice here. So actually, pretty good. Ten Dominate is a very, very, very strong starting turn. Followed by possibly 14 Dominate? We shall see. Okay, so they are going to take 10. And then we are going to heave this. And we have 7 heaves. So I crush from your hand. If you do, create a seismic surge. That would be nice. 7, 8. This costs 2. Block. Refuse the trigger. Okay, let's see what they got for me now. Six, 7, go again. No, go again. We take the 7 here. Because I want to put the ley lines down. I could do it now. Yeah. Because then that's 8, then I can trigger tech plating with a macho, send this in for 14. Wait, what happened? Oh, it doesn't have crush. It's just first attack, it's -4. And then arsenal the pummel. Okay. And that's going to be 5, so we can do... Create 3 seismic surge. At the beginning of your next action phase, destroy this. You may put up to X cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck, where X is the number of seismic surge tokens you control. Draw cards equal to the number of cards put on the bottom this way. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think it is right to just block this for 5. Play out a seismic eruption to get 3 seismic surges. Okay, force them to break that. That's fine. Mask falls off. Snatch. This would be block 3. I think I let them have it, because Spinal Crush is just debilitating to them. Creates me another seismic. I forgot that both Mom and Snatch will create Seismic Surge tokens for me. Okay, so I will have 2 floating, and I'll come in for 9. And then they're going to give me a card from hand. That will be full for lock, but they don't know about the pummel. Or maybe they do. Oh, they don't. Forcing them to give me their entire armor suite super early. Getting rid of 1 Whirling Mist Blossom, 2 Whirling Mist Blossoms, because, well, in this matchup, I can just simply chump block it. Alright, what do you have for me? Part of me wants this to hit. I mean, it's definitely the right choice to let it hit. Creates the third seismic surge token I need. Block 2, take 2, put solid ground. We'll see. So I think it's going to be, we have 3. Play that. Because that will trigger my ley line, allow me to keep them around. And now I block. All right, what does the second part of this say? At the beginning of your... Oh! Okay. Let's grab the link. Let's run it back. So far I like it. Valda seems fun. Valda mirror match. Interesting. Okay, not bad, not bad. Do have a Nothos for this matchup, which is always good, because we can do tech into a Nothos. This hand blocks pretty well. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you're gonna do seismic surge tokens, tech plating to get the 4th. I'm going to shelter here. Because I want this in my arsenal if possible. Because they're about to send an attack for dominate, so... Maybe not in the arsenal because I need a heave. We'll see. Depends on the color of the card I draw next. Otherwise, I may have made a major mistake. Perfect. Okay, so we will do tech plating. And we can do a Nothos I don't know how many D-reacts I'm playing, but I'm about to do something probably relatively silly. What is that? Okay. I find Crater Fist interesting. First blood goes to me. Sweet. D-react. Not in the arsenal, but close enough. Each hero puts a card from their arsenal on the bottom of the deck. If they do, draw a card. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Let's see what the effect is. This two. Look at the top 4 cards of an opponent's deck. Banish 1 or more of them with the same main. This is going to be 10 dominate, so I could block 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then I wouldn't be able to do the crush. No, I can still do it. It would just take the entire hand. Maybe I just arsenal this for now. So I go... I think I just take the 10. I think I take the 10, and here's why. I can do Tear Asunder, pitching into Tectonic Plate to send the Spinal Crush for 10 dominate. Well, that does stink. So we go this. Because, okay, so they're going to ley line out into Tech, into Spinal Crush for 10 dominate. On hit, discard 2 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they need, yeah, that's a choice. That's a good one. I need a card from hand and one more piece of equipment, please. Either way, I am getting a card from hand this turn. Don't have enough equipment to block it out, all right. Interesting. I will take it. Okay, interesting. Eight. I may be in trouble here. So I think it is just create a seismic surge token, heave the pulverize into arsenal. Better, better, much better. Okay. I don't think this rounds on me is as good a card into Valda as it would seem. We'll see. Oh, pretty good. Terror Sunder, and to put them in their place, depending on what you throw at me. Arsenaling the Spinal Crush, obviously. I do like put them in the place. It's a good card. We'll see if I can trigger it. Probably not. I mean, definitely will be able to trigger it, but I'm wondering, like, because that's 11 dominate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can, with a D-React and Arsenal, get around it. The question is, will they be able to have a D-React and Arsenal? We'll see. Okay. Let's see what happens. I have an idea. I need a second smaller table for Slowpoke back there. You know, one so that way you can sit like right about there and not cover the painting and everything. Maybe I'll just have a Slowpoke shrine. We'll see. Okay. So he's about to give me a lot of Seismic Surge tokens. And we love that. Add a trigger, they will resolve in reverse order you add them. Fantastic. So that's 4 Seismic Surge on top of the Seismic Surge from the Crown of Providence, on top of the 2 discard effect. Let's go. Let's go. You love to see it. Okay. And what's the other card? Hey, Foo. First of all, Foo Barnes is great, but I have to ask if that is Foo Bar, as in the old programmatic, Foo Bar things. Secondly, I love her. Not as much as I love Victor, because I will always stand the big boy with the golden hammer. But so far, I have had a great time with her. Barnes is a great name. If it is, I mean, it's a great name nonetheless, but especially if it is about the Foo Bar. Well, you would know. Okay, so there's seismic surging and passing. Dude, that's fantastic. Are you also a developer? I'm a developer full time outside of streaming Flesh and Blood, which I am not doing full time at all. This is a whimsical time. Foo Bar Bass, yep, exactly. It's been 8 years since I've had to do a Foo Bar problem. Let's go. What languages? I'm a old me now Angular Java developer. At least that's what I do career wise. Okay, embedded. That's awesome, man. It's cool. Yeah, I'm much more of a front end developer myself. I feel I am full stack. So like I said, Java for the back end, Angular for the front end, which is a TypeScript variant. But that's so awesome. But yeah, no. Back to Valda. She's fantastic. Plays weird. This is a interesting game because I am definitely on the front foot, but it doesn't look like that. Like, if you just look at the health, it does not look like that. But if you're looking at things like the equipment that I've already run through on them... Oh. And I had one game earlier, which was my first Valda game I ever played, and I won. And it was against an Ira. I felt bad. I mean, Guardians are already strong into Ira, but I'm enjoying her as a guy who plays Guardians on the side. Exactly. They have blocked with all of their equipment. And I have not blocked any. But I'm starting to think maybe they left. I hope not. Yeah, tell them to refresh the page. And because of that early... Oh, wait. Wrong button. I don't think it hit. Yeah, it didn't hit. So that's going to be for the previous game that I won. I hope they didn't leave. I was having fun. I will give them 30 more seconds, or a minute. We'll give them a minute. They might have had to go use the bathroom, you know? You never want to assume that someone just leaves. But I think the Guardian Mastery set is very interesting. I really like the new additions of the head one for the headpiece and the Test of Iron Grips, because that card is so much fun to play with in Victor. Oh yeah, no, Victor's great. I remember playing Victor when he first came out, and I don't know what it is. It's just, you know, it's that meme. It's like, you know, I try to get away, but it's that smile, that damn smile. But no, I think Guardian's very fun, and it's the best time to get into Guardian, especially with, well, obviously we got a Guardian Mastery pack over here, which I really like a lot. I know that there's been a lot of discourse on it, and then of course Super Slam coming out in a month, which will be fantastic. All right, I'm going to leave the game and claim that as a win. Now, I know we weren't truly... Hey, thanks for the follow. Also, if you don't know, I do a lot of YouTube content as well. Specifically, I do the lore stuff. So if you go to my same Twitch handle on YouTube, it's It's all two audio narrations of the lore. And yeah, Pallades is going to be terrifying to play against. Pallades? I think so. I don't know. I'm not good at speaking English, even though it's my first and only language. But yeah, so if you haven't checked me out on YouTube, please do that after the stream or whenever you want. It's fun stuff. All right. And I'm going to do another game of Valda, and then if anyone wants me to play a different deck, if they have a deck, if they have a hero they'd prefer me to play, let me know. Oh, thanks, Fubar. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really funny because I'm like sitting here and I'm like, it's so much easier to stream than it is to edit a video. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I guess I'll go first into Ocilio. Good luck and have fun, my dude. Ocilio. This is Pleiades. Yeah, Pleiades. Yeah. Pleiades. Yeah. Cool. No, I think she's. Oh, I thought it was over. We'll do this for 3. Pitching a Cranial Crush. To choose a ley line, of course. Tectonic Plating. Passing and arsenaling. Okay, go ahead and do your sigils. The one thing I will say about this, Fubar, is the fact that Guardians just really don't like playing into Wizards. It is painful sometimes. As I say sometimes, but really it feels like most of the times. I think we will block with Crush the Weak, because I'd like to send a Disable if possible. Mind Warp. Burn Bear is probably the better choice. We will take the 6. We will be taking a lot of arcane damage. Now, I am probably playing this wrong, so we are going to do Tunic. I don't want to put them in their place, but I've got to because I only have 2, not 3. If I had 3, that would have been the right move here, but Disable is good enough because it is threatening Arsenal. So, also 9 is just a good number. So I need one more card from you, buddy. Or any piece of equipment. Okay, we'll take your Lightning Greaves. Get that armor early, y'all. That's 2 Seismic Surge tokens. Put them in their place on the bottom. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We will AB2 here. Pitching a Solid Ground. I'm realizing this was a mistake because I'm playing against a Wizard, so why would I Arsenal a Solid Ground? Well, we can't all be geniuses, I suppose. Threatening a hit trigger. That is true. Gone with the Flash would be very good for this block. Fantastic. They are not going to get go again next turn. But that's just actions, not instants. Okay, so if they try and go Gone in a Flash combo here, I'm pretty happy. I think we just start by blocking here. Okay, they're going to Tunic, they're going to lead, okay. I'll reveal Crush the Weak. Don't let them know what the other card in my hand is. We'll see if that is a mistake or pays off. Gone in a Flash coming up. We are going to do exactly what you suggested. We are going to wait, then we're going to solid ground it. You're going to bounce it back to your hand. That's fine. This time we are... I don't want to take the damage, but I also really... It's going to be... I really want to keep it for the arsenal. Is it worth it to block 3 here? Do I just take the 4, go down to 29? Take the 4, go down to 29, see what you got. Yep, and then you've got one more. Gone with the Flash, so here we go. 3, 6, and take 1. And then we're sending 10 Dominate next. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Well, at least it's their combo turn. We'll block 2 to not make sure we don't go too low. Okay, so all 4 seismic surges will pop. Valda will activate. I will crack this, and I will send this at them for 10 Dominate. I realize I lost 1 point of value. I did lose 1 point of value by blocking the second the first Gone in a Flash instead of waiting for the apparent +3 on the Gone with a Flash, which would have been nice. And then we'll get 4 Seismic Surge, so that way if I need to block with my shield, I can block with my shield. Five, 6, 7, so we'll do it that way. Yep. And then, okay, so that does suck because that will allow them to get an arsenal. I should have also prepared to full block it with tech plating. We will AB2 here, pitching a Terror Center. And then all of those will pop. We will send this in for 8 Dominate. Prevent them from drawing cards next turn. Unless I just fumbled this. But I figure keeping the pummel is fine. I don't think they have... They're going to give me... Well, they might give me Flash of Brilliance. Yeah, to return the CLV. If that's a D-React, that'd be hilarious. It does. That is true. Well, I don't get to draw cards off their draw. I just create the, the seismics. Also, they can never really trigger their ability because granting me a seismic just feels bad at any regard. Yeah, you're totally good, man. Yeah, we gotta block like this. that sucks. Take it, I think. What stinks is I can't Grandeur of Valheim here. Okay, I do get 2 because he draws a card, which is true. So actually that does change my math. That is good. Because this now costs 2. I wasn't sure if that was going to draw me a card or not, but knowing that it does, feels good. Sweet. Knock him down to 3. We'll do Pummel first, Chokeslam, and then Leyline. It doesn't matter. Okay, so pretty bad, not gonna lie. We'll see. Because if they just A-B me for anything greater than 7, I'm in trouble. But they don't have any real combo pieces. Okay, so that's what they're going for. They're going to go for the A-B kill. Do 5 here. Sink the disable. Mistake. I think we block 4, take 1. And then if they have a CLV, that's problematic. It's not, because it's a Mindstorm, which is fine. 2. Puts us down to 1. And then, oh, yep. I forgot about that. It's neither. It's neither. If I recall correctly, and this is what I'm afraid about getting wrong, he's not controlling them, and they're not controlling him. They are separate entities. I believe that it's a similar thing to, there are multiple people with the name Arachne. They're trying to hunt down the Arachne that killed the Emperor. I need to double check that. Yeah, let's make sure we're, come on. So if we go here, this is great, legendstories.net. We got a main story. And then if we go down to up, and hunted both. So then we come here and it goes, we look for references to Arachne. Wait, there should be references in this one. Is this not the one? Here we go, here we go. Yeah, so they are separate people. But they are all of something. Yeah, so this is, so what this site does, this is a really cool site. I love this site. It collects all of the individual lore stories, both from the mothership, which is the main website. So you can do it one of 2 ways, right? So if you want to learn about Fab lore, I suggest this website, legendstories.net. They're great. This is fan-made. It is a whole website archive of all of the lore. So usually when I do readings, I like to read off of this one, but I will always reference the actual webpage that this story is written from. You can find everything from the actual base stories to the regions to, they have a flavor textile, which is fantastic. So it's just, it'll tell you the name of the word and then the flavor text that is on that card. Beautiful done. If you want to see where the actual lore is, you can come here. They've got this entire lore section. You can go to heroes. So for example, let's say you're not looking for every lore. Why is it not going there? Every lore ever printed. You just want one specific. Well, I can go here to Arachne. Because I love Mario. Mario is my favorite hero. Specifically, Arachne is my favorite hero of all time. And then if you hit story, you will be able to go to each individual story this hero is a part of through the main webpage. And that is amazing. So for example, what do I mean by that? Well, you can see that there were a bunch of interconnecting stories between these 3 heroes. Hey, Sir Salty, how's it going? Welcome. So you can see that all of the heroes from the Hunted have the exact same stories connected, and this is. I'm an Arachne main myself. Like, I know I'm talking a lot about Guardian today, but as a Arachne main, I've been an Arachne fan since Dynasty. So Arachne came out, and I've loved them ever since. So what we can do here is also see things like this. So if we go to the new Prism, specifically, you can see that Prism's mentioned in not just Stories of Illumination, which is the original, I actually have that one up, the original story of how Prism was found, but also Unity of Light and Falling into Darkness, which are the continuations of the Monarch story. So ideally what we can do, if we go back here, is we can see that the way that the story is usually broken down is it's broken down to one individual story per each hero of the set. And then sometimes, then they start doing weird things for a little bit. But ideally, this is the best way to find the lore for your specific hero. This is the best way to just find lore about the game. And I use all of these assets. All of my videos have assets specifically only from the card game. So there's not any mingling of other things. And I try to. I've really stopped doing this because it really limits the pool. But all my earlier work, not so much the newer stuff because the newer stuff branches out, only uses card art that the hero can legally play. So that's what I've been trying to do, what I initially tried to do. It was a fun time. I love, oh, no, wait, hold on. Come on. All right, well, I don't have my hero deck, so... Am I not logged? No, I'm logged in. Anyway, but sure, yeah, I would love. Let me do one thing real fast, and see if I can't log. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me log in. Who do you want to play, Sir Salty? Any hero. Name the hero you want to play against, and I'll play it. Yeah, and ignore like my list of decks here. Most of them are from video editing. So if you look up the Briar video, this is an empty deck because the way I go about it is I'll open the hero up first. Hi Vibe, how's it going? I'll open the hero up first. I'll find a card and then I'll save the card here and then I'll edit them in GIMP and upscale them later. That's what I did for Briar. None of my other videos have been upscaled, but I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing that later. But, sir, name a hero and I'll play it. Who do you need practice into? Thanks for the follow, Vi. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Sure. Do I have a valid IRA at the moment? Unfortunately, my IRA may be outdated. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to Heroes. We are going to find what is currently the most played. That's Kasai, Zach. Come on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There she is. Salty, thanks for the follow, man. And then, I will go ahead and just grab whatever the most played deck is, which is interestingly named. Perfect, we've got that. We'll go here. We'll do a private game. And we... Oh, wait. Ah! It's Havoc's. Sorry. Then we will copy this. And I am going to go to my Twitch, because I think I have to do it from here. And then I'm going to whisper you a link via... You know what? That works just as well. All right. Guardian. There we go. Fantastic. I hope this is you, Salty. If this isn't you, please let me know ahead of time, and I will make sure I leave. But also, I would like to thank everyone who's been following so far, and I'm going to say what I said at the start. If you... That's not you! What? Who is this? Who is this? Did I forget to set this to private? All right. Oh, he didn't have to do that. I feel so bad. I definitely, when I initially created... No. This is right. Okay. When I initially created the... All right. There we go. I've sent you a new list. Yeah. What's wrong, Vibe? Yeah, I agree. Everyone in Fab is amazing. I've met very few mean people in Fab. I love the community, and I love the game. I mean, that's why I spent so much time and effort making content for it outside of Twitch. And I would say I put no time and effort into Twitch. This is just something I do when I'm bored. Yeah, that is true. That was very, very sweet. That made me feel happy. I feel bad for him because I'm sure he was looking forward to a game. But next time. Anyway, like I was saying before that game started, while Salty is trying to find... Salty, let me know if you got the message I sent you. Yes. Where is that button? There it is. I am a fool and copied the wrong thing. Yeah, I feel like here's the thing, and I think Scowling Fleshbag said it best, is that the game's very intriguing because the community is great. But when the game starts, because of how competitive in nature it really is, people really do just get locked into the game and just focus on winning. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just very... Like I said, I don't think it's toxic. But welcome to the community vibe. I hope you've enjoyed the game. Ask any questions you have. And overall, just chill out. Not chill out, that's rude. Just chillax. Have a drink and enjoy the gameplay. If you want to play a game, let me know. Just whatever you need. I'm going to stop speaking over myself now. Because I do that all the time. Five, who's your favorite hero? Yeah, no problem. Take all the time you need, Sultan. I do love Teklo. Teklo is awesome. So I think I want to do... too many blues in this hand. Redback Shroud. I think Teklo's also really cool. I just think he needs a lot more work, you know? I love his art, and I love the concept of him turning into the ultra magnet that, the ultra bad guy that we see him become at the end. Uh, but he does need a lot more love. Of course, I think the other thing is he's also at that point where it's just there are decks that just completely wreck him. Scale Peeler. Interesting. And Regicide. Okay. What are we cooking with here? I love it. First of all, Redback Shroud is great. I would have probably gone with the other boots. Okay, so we've got this here. I think because we have the Sink Below in Arsenal, we're going to see what he buffs it with. Okay, he doesn't. That stinks. Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize that it was on my play to do that. Made me discard a card from the top of my deck. Pretty cool that he got a blue off the top of my deck. I mean, by that I mean it hurts. You know, it does physically hurt me, but we'll see. Okay, so he's got a Graphene Calicera. Which means that we've got this. This. Okay, I'm not Syndra. I'm not. Yep. Okay, so I think we are going to Sink Below here. I'm not going to trigger that yet. That does hurt. So, but luckily, it's not the end of the world because we can just send that in for 0. And since it's not Edge of Autumns was the last card to hit this turn, it's if Edge of Autumns was the last attack this turn. Ancestral Empowerment to get the card. If you do, no. Then we will banish and get back, no. And then we will come in for Censor. Interesting. I'm not marked. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh. Okay, so what do we have here? I have a block 6, which is fine. Block. Oh! And I have no way to prevent it. Oh, that stings. Wait, sorry. No. I thought this was... Yep, here we go. Here we go. The combo. The Wombo combo. I am not getting a hand this turn. Oof. Okay, that... That is a lot worse now. We are going to do that. Okay, so that's just 3. Banish the top card of my deck, and then I'll play it. Okay. Flick Knives to deal 2 damage to me, because Arachne Black Widow was not triggered. And you got Enact Vengeance. Oh, that's fair. Coming for 7. Good combos. So, I mean, I'm not too afraid of Enact Vengeance, because Enact Vengeance just does 6 damage right now. Ugh. Is that all 3 of them? 1. No, that's just 2 of them. So it's bad, but it could be worse. I'm already marked, so no reason to not take that. There's a reason to not take that. At least there's no bonds. Yeah, so that's going to be 7 damage, plus what I assume will probably... Oh, throw dagger. Interesting. It's 8 damage total. So my turn is going to be Spinning Wheel Kick into the Never Going to Hit Whirling Mist Blossom into the... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So we can do it. We can do it that way. Interesting. So, is that Arsenal or Enact Vengeance for 6 damage? Arsenal. So, let's go ahead and go 4 damage. Whirling Mist Blossom. Yeah, I know, this music is really popping off right now, right? Block 6. We take those. I know, that's what I love when the fighting music comes on. Edge of Autumn. Tunic. Enact Vengeance. Also, I mean, like, Flesh and Blood is already kind of like a battle game, right? Like, it's a fighting game. In the truest sense of the word. One into 8 is pretty good, but it's not the best. And that is what I like about it. I mean, I was never really into fighting games because I feel like I just can't process the combos fast enough, which, you know, I'm sure a lot of people feel, but, or maybe I'm just wrong. Send this in for 3. Oh, you know Salty? Yeah, Flesh and Blood is really, really unique, and I think that's why I love the game so much. We are going to nip at the heels here. Oh, oh, that's fantastic! Congratulations, y'all. And then we will come in for 6. Well, as a married man myself, congratulations. It's fantastic, y'all. Hey, Salty, no screen peeking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We will do this. I'm sure. No, and honestly, if he does, I'm not sure how much information I would be giving him because I play a little chaotically. Me too. Me too. Me too. Okay. Add a trigger. We will add that. We will add that. We will add that. This is the one thing I do disagree with this deck list is Breeze Rider boots over, and I guess because they block 1, over Snappies. I just like being able to put any card I want with Snappies. Arsenal the Sink. Guess he didn't let the Humble hit. Block 3. Now that I have triggered all 3 of my Whirling Mist Blossoms, I do not need the Iris anymore. Okay, and then you've got I'm going to bottom a sensor. Cool. We will start with a Seek Tempo. I realize I started with the wrong chain link. This may punish me. But I'm not going to take it back. If he full blocks this, that's fine. That was a major mistake. And then I'm just going to Arsenal that. And we'll take the mark. Start with that. Into Seek Vengeance. Into Scar Wraps. Resolve Scar Wraps. Do not resolve Breeze Rider Boots. Re-equip the Edge of Autumn. Use the Fandel Spring Tunic. Play out CNC for 6. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Just a block here. We'll submit that. We will do... Oof. Yeah, so Ira... I like Ira a lot. I do really, really like the +1 every turn. It makes things like Enact Vengeance amazing, which I think is. I mean, Enact Vengeance is just 6 CNCs, essentially. That's how I view it. I mean, it's not as good as CNC because you can de-react to it. But Enact Vengeance is just another way to be like, hey, look at all this extra value we're getting. Which, like, I understand. Okay, so let's see. I want to Arsenal probably that one. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, like I said, I'm in no way an expert in this game at all. I just really like it. And then we will take the one from the Hunter's Clave as well. Get marked. Vengeance Never Rest into... Vengeance Never into... Yeah. Pitching Edge of Autumn into a Vengeance Never Rests. Into a Vengeance for Never Rest for 4. Yeah, CNC for 3 is for 3 cards is great. Which at that point it's just like, I mean, yeah, I mean it just feels fun. It's a good feeling. CNC's a fun and balanced card. Frailty Trap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't like that. That... Yeah, they block and you get the Arsenal? It is very good. It's very wide deck. It is definitely a menace into something like Gravy. Yeah, or Arsenal the CNC here. Ooh. Bittering Thorns. How many CNCs have I seen so far? 1. And that would be 3 Enact Vengeances. Yeah, probably the right move was to prevent a CNC for 9. 8. 8. Ooh, we're getting the card. What card is it? Yeah, okay. I do love the Toxicity playline. So this will get ideally 2 cards or 1 card in Inflict Knives, which would put them at 1. D-React? Yep. Down to the Spider. Good card. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to sneak that through like I initially wanted. Another reason Snapdragon Scalers are just such a good card. that to send that for 1. Yeah, this music is just this music is literally just DMCA free video game music. I'd need to actually curtail an actual playlist for this. That would be awesome as heck. But this music is just DMCA free. Yeah, I mean, I will take what is essentially the entire hand for that. And then we will go no blocks. Into a flick flag. What I would have loved here just did not come to be. Oh, I love a lot of different music, metal, rock, but I really do love OSTs like this. Some rap, some R&B. Mostly that's, yeah. Yeah, Scar Raps is sitting pretty right now. But just, I love I will listen to almost anything. We're just going to take the 1 here. Schism! What'd I get? Oh, wait, I already had something. Do I just... No, because I have an arsenal. Fine, you can have my ancestral empowerment. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, because I've got them locked in. I've got them in essential Kodachi lock, so they have a D-React or it's game. Yeah, it's game. I can go over now. Unless that's a D-React. Oh! Okay. I'm going to make a note of that. Go to my Samsung Notes section. We will Ancestral just to see what I get off the top, and it's a Vengeance Never Rests. Alright. Let's see. I do love this. This is fantastic. Man, Salty, that was a fun game. Thank you very much for that. I do have to say, though, did you accidentally forget to trigger a Black Widow on your Kiss of Death? Because I thought that you Kiss of Death that when you had Black Widow because of your mask. Ah, yeah, because that's my favorite combo is to Black Widow Kiss of Death, give Kiss of Death somehow go again, make your opponent discard a card from the initial hit, come in with a second attack, could be anything. Yeah, I know. Oh, the flick on a Kiss of Death with that's been Black Widowed. Oh yeah, no, that would have been pretty bad. I don't know if I might have changed the game around honestly because I would have had taken an off turn. But it was, man, that was a really fun game. I really appreciated the play, and I hope you did too. I think I'm actually probably going to call it here. I'm going to call the stream here, honestly. I did enjoy the game, and I hope you guys check me out next time y'all are... Next time I'm streaming, I guess. But I really appreciate all of y'all stopping by. This has been... Hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right screen here. This has been a great time. This way I can be more personal with all of y'all. Made all of this myself. Don't want it all to go to waste, you know? Of course. And I appreciate all of y'all. It's been fun. Fubar, if you're still here, you've been awesome. Vixen and Salty, you guys have been awesome, and I hope I catch you guys next time. And if I ever go to any events outside of the area, I hope I'll see you all there. It's been fantastic. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. It will be at like 5:30 Eastern time because I don't want to. I know aggro streaming. I don't want to interfere with his stream at the same time. But while I am here, is there anyone currently streaming in the flesh in? Yes, it is nighttime. I'm on Eastern. So I am going to do a quick raid, if y'all are okay with that,
not that.
over to Kloopy. And then if y'all want to drop out after that, that's totally fine. But I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Take care. Stay by if you're going to stick around for the raid.
Well.